What's up, book? Today I thought we'd do something a little bit different. I would combine two of my favorite things, reading and ASMR. Today I thought maybe, probably every night, I'd post a video of me reading a chapter of this book until we finish it and we could read it together. And maybe I'll do some tapping, scratching, maybe more incoming videos. As you can see, I have my pajamas on, I have a blanket, 2 blankets, I have my dolphin by me, so I'm ready. I have water, I have all of it. I'm ready, I'm relaxed, and I hope you are too by the end of this. I don't know if I said this already, but this is called Can't Look Away by Donna Cooner. I don't think I did. Alleged drunk driver kills pedestrian. Published on August 23rd at 2:36 p.m. In Boulder, Colorado, a suspected drunken driver struck and killed a young girl at a crosswalk in a popular pedestrian mall. Miranda Gray, 12, died at the scene. Police said the girl was crossing lawfully at the intersection, which had a traffic signal, when she was struck by a fast-moving car. An older sister, 15-year-old Tori Gray, was at the scene, but was uninjured. The driver, Steve Waters, 53, was ordered held on $2.5 million bail for investigation of vehicular homicide. This will set up kind of what the big part of the book is, so it's morbid, but what can you do? On the internet, you live forever. Everything you read could have happened today, or last year, or never. Tori Gray, Beauty Stars 15. In September, my parents moved me and my dead sister to Texas. Today, just 1 week after the moving trucks left us here, my parents are going to put our ashes in the ground out in the middle of nowhere. The thought of it makes my stomach churn. Are you sure you don't want to come with us, Tori? My dad asks as he paces back and forth in front of the couch. My mom stares off into space, her hands clenched in her lap. I'm sure, I say. I went to the funeral, and we all know how that turned out. Pictures of my grieving face ended up on Instagrams everywhere. There was talk that a camera was even hidden in a huge spray of pink roses. They never found out for sure. Mom seems to want to argue with me, and then just doesn't have the energy. Like she doesn't have the energy to eat dinner or brush out the tangles in her curly blonde hair. She did, however, have the strength to keep going down to the corner at Pearl Street and 10th Street back in Colorado. My dad found her there, night after night, staring at that little pile of wilting flowers and teddy bears and holding handwritten cards from strangers. We all need a new start, my dad says now, looking at my mom. I know that part is about me too. I can't really blame him. He's trying to fix things. That's what Dad does. That's why we're here in Texas, sitting on a couch the color of dead leaves and talking about putting what's left of my sister in the dirt. Right after the funeral in Colorado, my parents discussed the move to Texas. Well, the truth is, my dad talked about it, and my mom just stared at things like forks and lamps. I tried not to get in the way and didn't say anything at all, even though the thought of moving away from Boulder was another thin layer of sadness pushed down on top of all the grief. Just for a little while, Dad said, like we'd come back again after a few months. When my mother finally agreed to go, there was only one condition. My sister, Miranda. My dad, ever the planner, already thought of this and had an answer ready. My family has a cemetery plot down in Huntsville. We can put her there and be close by. The next day, Mom carefully rolled up the silver vase containing my sister's ashes into bubble wrap and placed it in an especially made travel box the funeral people gave us. And just like that, even though it didn't make any sense to me, we all went to Texas. I didn't speak up because I didn't deserve to have an opinion. I never knew you could bury ashes when people died. I thought they were supposed to keep them on the mantle, or sprinkle them across the ocean. That's what they always did in movies. There won't be anyone else here today, right, Scott? My mom asked my dad in a quiet monotone. She talks like that a lot now. No one would guess she lectured to hundreds of biology students at the University of Colorado. She quit when Miranda was born and went back to teaching part-time when my sister went to kindergarten. Even so, she saw a wait list every semester of students wanting to get into her section. She was that good. My dad nods and adds, just us and the funeral people. I can't give them the answer I know they want to hear. I'm not going, I say again. It's okay. My dad stops still and looks down at my mom and me huddled together on the couch. You don't have to. My relief is followed quickly by a gift. I bite my lower lip, holding back any chance of changing my mind. I can hear the disappointment in his voice, but it just seeps down and blends into all the other sadness until it is indistinguishable. He sighs. If you want to shut it all out, Tori, that's your choice. Nothing is my choice anymore. I mumble, but I know he hears it by the way his jaw clenches. She can't stay here alone. My mom's voice is starting to rise. My dad glances over at her, frowns. She won't be by herself. Uncle Leo and Aunt Kim are coming over. They said they'd keep her company. My dad knew all along I wasn't going. He planned for it. I'm 16 years old and needed a babysitter. Even worse, the babysitters are some hickabilly relatives I only met once, when I was 8. Great. But there's no sense in arguing. Not today. You sure? My mom's liquid blue eyes are pleading, but I'm not giving in. She can just add it to the long list of all my other failings and shortcomings. Yes, I say, firmly. It feels like I'll drown if I don't break away. I stand up. Her fingers cling to me, dropping off my shoulder only when I step out of their reach, but I know it's not me she really wants. Later, I wave goodbye from the front door with a fake smile plastered on my face. I glance around to see if anyone is watching. Out of habit, I guess. I go back inside, closing the door behind me and turning the lock. I don't know why I bother, because minutes after my parents drive off, I hear my uncle and aunt coming in the unlocked back door. Anybody home? My uncle calls out. I'm here, I answer, and hope they stay in the kitchen far away from me. Powering up my laptop, I sit down by the window in the big leather chair that looks just as old and shabby as the rest of this rental house. Why don't we have an internet connection yet? So I make do with the only spot where I can catch the neighbor's unprotected wireless signal. I lurk on Facebook first, scanning the postings and photos. I still have an account even though I haven't posted or commented since August. Cody Davis and Zoe Williams are now friends. Cody Davis wrote on Zoe Williams' wall, "Are you going to that party on Friday night?" Cody Davis commented on Zoe Williams' photo. Looking good. There's one photo that catches my attention, but I don't like it. It's a great picture of Zoe, but then again, she always looks good for the camera. The bright pink furry hat is a perfect complement to her olive complexion and her straight white smile. There is no sign of that horrible overbite she had until 6th grade. Kids called her rabbit face until I punched them hard in the arm and they stopped. In the Facebook photo, she's waving from a wooden bridge. Looks like Vale in the background. When Mrs. Timbley asked me in the 7th grade what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I said famous, everybody but Zoe laughed. She knew I was serious, and had been my best friend and favorite accessory ever since. There's another new picture posted, and I definitely don't like this one. In this photo, Zoe's wearing a purple lace sheath dress and black pumps. The tall blonde boy in the picture has his arm draped around her shoulders. His smile is crooked with the right side just a little higher than the left, and even though I can't see him in the picture, I know there are tiny little crinkles under his eyes. He's wearing a suit. I'm more used to seeing him in jeans and hiking boots, or maybe his lacrosse uniform. I've only seen him dressed in a suit once before, at my sister's funeral. Cody Davis is in a relationship with Zoe Williams. Boom. There it is. Curling my fingers into my palm, I dig my nails into the soft skin. Life is going on without me, as though I never existed. Hurriedly, I click over to YouTube and log on to my video channel. I relate. I feel the now familiar rush of the still of my face on the screen, and I study my well-known username, BeautyStars15. My adrenaline spikes when I see the subscriber count. 300,000 of my closest internet friends all waiting anxiously for my next post. They'll have to wait a little longer. I select the most popular video, already viewed more than 100,000 times. In it, Zoe and I are sitting on my bed in my pink-walled room surrounded by Forever 21 and Anthropologie bags. I'm wearing the Dior sunglasses I picked out for that day from the clearance rack, and my dark, thick hair is perfectly straight ironed. Zoe says it's my blue eyes combined with the dark hair that really makes my face pop on screen. She's probably right, but I figure I look like the popular girls at any high school. Tall, but not too tall. Thin, but not too skinny. I think that's why my vlog gets so many hits. I'm approachable. Like a new best friend tells you what to wear and how to look good wearing it. After all, everyone deserves to see the fruits of our shopping trip and not have to ask where we bought stuff, Zoe had said that day, but only to me, because we weren't filming it. It's really a win-win. You're a snob, I told her. That's exactly the kind of attitude that comes across on screen. You have to be likable. You're one to talk, Zoe said, grinning at me, and then added, you just hide it better than I do. But none of the thousands of people who viewed this clip will ever know about that conversation. It took place before I hit record on my laptop. They only see what's here. I wait while the clip slowly loads. My face is frozen on the screen, and then I come to life. Zoe is by my side and looking at me, just like we practiced a million times. So normally, I would say floral jeans are going to make you look huge. I say, tilting my head slightly toward the left for the better angle. But these skinny jeans by Free People I bought today at Nordstrom are perfect to make long legs look even longer. I set down the jeans and then pick up a purple jacket off the bed and hold it out towards the camera. And if you really want to turn some heads, rock this fun faux fur with those jeans. Or go way edgier with Sam Eldman leopard print booties and leather leggings, Zoe says, reaching down to grab my foot and pull it up into the frame. I scream and topple backward onto the bedspread. Zoe collapses in a fit of giggles. The image freezes and a spinning ball covers Zoe's laughing face. The internet is too slow for the video. I shut down the computer and sit for a minute staring at the black screen. Colorado seems like a long way away. I reach for my phone in my pocket and then remember the battery is dead. It's the fifth time I've tried to use my phone since lunch. I feel lost without it. The charger disappeared somewhere in the move and it's driving me crazy. Maybe I'll ask Dad to take me to the Apple store when he gets back. The sound of dishes clattering reminds me I'm not alone. But Aunt Kim stays in the kitchen letting me be. Uncle Leo isn't quite so intuitive. He comes onto the family room and plops down in the chair next to me like he belongs there. He's sort of like Humpty Dumpty with a big silver Texas-shaped belt buckle planted right in the middle of his stomach. And he's a talker. Joy. Good thing this house right across the street from us was empty. I know your dad wanted to be near family. It's not what you're used to, but it's okay for now, right? I don't answer, staring at him with a look that usually makes people uncomfortable, but he just keeps talking. The school here is great. They've only been back to classes for a couple of weeks, so you won't have missed all that much. You're going to like it fine. The chair gives a big squeak as he rocks back against the wall, his JCPenney shirt stretching tightly at the buttons. I wonder if it would be too rude to get my earbuds out and stuff them in my ears. You're 16, right? I just stare back at him. What's it to you? Do you have a car? I shake my head. I don't have a license yet, I mumble, digging around my fossil bag for the earbuds. I don't add the fact that my birthday passed unnoticed weeks ago. Funeral arrangements made a trip to the DMV completely trivial. And seeing the crumpled front of a car that just hit my sister didn't make me eager to get behind the wheel. I especially don't want to talk about that. I've got just the thing. My uncle slaps his leg and I almost jump off the couch. My daughter has her license. You remember your cousin Raylene, right? I vaguely remember a skinny girl with big ears that I met at some relative's wedding when I was 8. We never had much contact with the Texas side of my dad's family before, but now we're practically living with them. I figure it's sort of like being in the witness protection program. No one is going to be looking for me here. I was thinking maybe we can help each other out, Uncle Leo was saying. I pause with the earbuds ready to shut out his noise. He gets 2, maybe 3 more sentences max, then I'm drowning him out. You don't want to be riding the bus to school, do you? Okay, now he has my attention. There is no way I'd be caught dead in a school bus. Even one in Nowhereville, Texas. Raylene can drive you. He announces this like it's a huge present I'm supposed to clap my hands in glee. You'll be in the same grade anyway, so it'll help you get acquainted. She can introduce you to everyone. How exactly is this helping him out? Does his daughter really need friends that bad? I give him a tight smile. Not only do I have to live across the street from these people, now I have to go to school with one of them. I'll go tell her and you girls can make plans for Monday. He gets up out of the chair with a big groan at the effort and opens the front door. I hear him yelling from the porch. Within minutes, a bleach blonde girl with a ponytail and a teased-up bump on the top of her head is standing in front of me. She holds a can of Diet Coke in one hand and looks me up and down, chomping away on a piece of gum, her big silver earrings jangling with emotion. I hear we're going to be in the same class. I know she's heard a whole lot more about me, but she's restraining herself. Barely. Someone must have given her a good talk about it before I arrived, but honestly, I don't have much hope she's going to hold out for very long. She takes a big swig of her drink, but doesn't stop staring at me. I notice for the first time that there are tacky little daisies painted on each of her fingernails. This is evidently what I have to look forward to. Do you have a charger? I ask. She stares at me, still chewing away on her gum like I'm speaking another language. My phone is dead. I throw on one of my smiles with the dimples and a flash of straight white teeth. For extra emphasis. When I was a kid, I used to have that grin when I needed another quarter for the pop machine or a ride home from school instead of taking the smelly bus. Later, I discovered it even worked with teachers for an extra point for the passing grade and classmates for the right answers on their math homework. Raylene blinks at the quick change of subject and stares at me dumbly. I feel like reaching out and shaking her. A phone? I stand up and make a motion like I'm punching in numbers on a keypad. Finally, her face clears, and she nods, reaching in her pocket to pull out an iPhone with a tacky pink glitter case. Can I use it? I ask, but I'm already taking it from her hand. I give her a look to let her know she needs to back off and give me some privacy, but she doesn't budge. I try not to roll my eyes as I text Zoe. Call me on landline. Phone is dead. I hit send and then realized she wanted to know who it's from, so I add, it's me, T. I hand it back to my cousin. Thanks. No problem. Raylene suddenly grabs my shoulders and pulls me in towards her body. She's evidently not discouraged at all by my frozen, bored, stiff response because she just keeps hugging and hugging and hugging. When she finally releases me, she smiles from ear to ear and says, "That's what cousins are for." I slide back down to my seat. For a minute, I feel a strange twinge of envy. How does it feel to be so blissfully unaware of other people's opinions? Have I ever felt that way? I'll pick you up on Monday, Raylene asks. In only a few days, I'll be part of this new world. Bling, cowboy boots and all. I nod weakly and watch Raylene turn and practically skip out the front door. Taking me to school with her probably just increased her popularity by 100%. I lean my head back and close my eyes. I want to think about fashion and Zoe, but I don't. My mind immediately goes to the one thing I never want to think about but can't forget. That day. It's all still there, swirling around my head like a snow globe you can shake up so you can watch the world inside go crazy. It was my idea to go to the mall that afternoon. I'd been playing a new Mega Urban Outfitters haul, and I thought it'd be cool to do the video right there, steps away from the front door. Zoe had begged to be part of the vlog. Since the last one she'd appeared and had been so popular, I'd agreed. I'd pleaded with my sister Miranda to come along with them all. I'd promised to buy her the latest edition of some comic book about a green-skinned superhero named Miss Martian. I needed Miranda to hold the camera and film me and Zoe, though Miranda didn't know that yet. I'd spring that on her once we were there. Pearl Street is a 4-block pedestrian mall in the downtown area of Boulder. I don't know who thought they should have an outdoor mall in Colorado, but it's a popular spot even when there's 4 inches of snow on the ground. That August day, any sign of cold weather was at least a month away, and the intense high-altitude sun brought out the back-to-school shoppers and summer tourists alike. With the foothills as a backdrop and the cloudless blue sky overhead, it was like a postcard photo. The people were busy, the shops expensive, the hanging baskets exploding with flowers, and a different street performer was on every corner. I was concerned with not tripping over the foot of a clown twisting a yellow balloon to the shape of a giraffe. I stopped so suddenly in front of Urban Outfitters that the woman behind me, carrying the efforts of hours of shopping, stumbled into my back. She mumbled a totally insincere apology and then stepped around me with a glare. Funny how I remember those little details. Zoe was waiting for me to keep my promise and include her in the video. All I needed was for Miranda to film the action, maybe zoom in and out a couple times. That's all. A simple request, but we'd been arguing, and Miranda was not cooperating. She stood there in that crazy purple plaid hat with those flurry flaps down her ears, and even though it wasn't nearly cold enough to wear something like that, her arms were crossed stubbornly in front of her. She was yelling so loudly that people were craning their necks to see what was causing all the noise. I was mortified. This is so stupid, and you can't make me do it. Her eyes were as blue as the cloudless sky, the exact same shade as mine, but oh, so angry. Then she turned and walked away, a stiff, obstinate back marching through the endless rush of people carrying shopping bags and Starbucks cups. I thought she would eventually come back. Instead, she stopped when she got to 10th Street and cupped her hands around her mouth. I remember the big planter boxes full of bright yellow marigolds right beside her. Guilt is the color of marigolds. Standing perfectly still in the midst of the crowd pushing and shoving around her, Miranda yelled one final thing. Her voice carried across the sidewalk. The last time I would ever hear it. I'm going home. No black thunderstorm gathered in the distance. No ominous music played in the background. No sense there was a car coming down the road half a mile away with a drunk driver behind the wheel. Everything was fine. But then it wasn't. So, I hope you all liked it. I wanted to try something a little bit new. I really do like ASMR. I like tapping things, I like the noises it makes, and I do like reading, so I think I'll probably come back tomorrow night and we'll do this again. Probably another 20-minute video. If you guys like this video, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell to get notifications so you can truly join Bookworth, the fastest growing booktube community. I swear. Take my word for it. Please. So, join if you want to. Please join. We're going faster and faster every day with your help. And so my next video, I want to talk to you guys about something really quick, which will probably take a couple minutes to talk about, but it'll be worth it. So, as you guys know, I do have a sponsor, and he is friends with an author, and this author is writing a book about her life. It starts from where she was raised, and how her father worked in a mine until he got sick and had to retire, how her mom had been a housewife, and it's supposed to go through kind of her entire life up until this point, how she was as a child, how she loved sports, how she competed all the time. I have the outline for her book right here, so I kind of want to go over some of the key points with you. She also goes over how she is shaped as the person she is today. She had the desire for a military career, and she went in, but it seemed that her father did not support her, and so at first he doesn't want her to, and then finally he lets her. He understands that she's very passionate about this. This is a long outline, I'm sorry. I'm trying to kind of give you guys not too much, so it's like I'm giving away the whole book. So pretty much just gonna go through her life and the things that make her a person, like the things that make her who she is today, and how she used all her opportunities to positively benefit her. Personally, I'm excited to read this. I find stories about people's lives very interesting because everyone kind of has those bad things that happen to them, but some people use it in positive ways and some people use it and they do bad things with it. So I'm excited when it comes out. Hopefully I can read it, and I want to review it, but I don't know. I'm thinking tomorrow I might do 2 videos. I have to do the second of the Shadowhunter series, City of Ashes, City of Ashes, I think. And then tomorrow we'll go into book chapter 2 of Can't Look Away. I'm excited. It's gonna be a lot of filming. I hope I can film the City of Ashes review. I think there's testing going on, so I don't know. I don't know yet, but if not, I might just do the book review as an ASMR type. Get you guys going to sleep during my book reviews. That sounds good. Alright, book, if you liked this video, like I said before, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you want to see more ASMR, reading, review, whatever. Bye.